Hello my lovelies and welcome to Allotment of the Dead, and you join me surrounded by chilies still. These are the ones that have survived so far, the ones I still need to cut back. So we're coming to the end of the season now. It's getting really cold. We're up to 3.5 degrees in here overnight. It's 11 degrees in here at the moment and it's really starting to feel it. So we're going to need to chop all of these down, maybe chop them back and see if we can overwinter them as we've done with the other polytunnel. There's a lot of super hot chilies in here still to harvest, including the Dorset naggers behind me. I've got big mamas behind me and skunk red. We've got some wartrix kicking around here, which is basically what the warthog was bred from. So we've got some really nice chilies still to harvest, and I'm going to need to basically see what I can do with all of them. But what we're here for now is the winners, or to let you know who the winners are for the challenge competition that I started probably the start of last year. And I know I'm a little bit late giving you the winners because closing date was Halloween, so it was it's been a difficult couple of weeks for me though. So trying to, in effect, get down here in daylight hours has been difficult, and trying to get down here and be able to give you what these winners are has been quite a challenge in itself with everything else going on. But we do have some winners. We do have some people that took part, and we do have some really good kind of pictures and videos I can show you of the produce and the things that people have done. So let me start by just, as I say, thanking everybody for taking part in this. When I first put the idea through to people, it was well received, and a lot of people decided that they wanted to give it a go. So yeah, thank you very much everybody out there. We've got quite a few people have managed to get a final either measurement or a yield back to me. So we'll start off with the yield first. So the challenge I gave was to try and get the most amount of this particular chili, which is the Hangzhou 8 Total Eclipse chili, off one plant. And what I needed was a weight. Oh dear. Was a weight of chilies to be sent to me, and hopefully we have got some good yields. But this year it's not been fantastic, so I've only got 3 people that have actually managed to give me some weights, and not even myself. I basically thought with my pitiful probably 200 grams it was never going to go anywhere. So I've got 3 people that have sent me some weights in. They've sent me some videos, they've sent me some pictures. So I'll show you the videos first, and then we will actually leave it till the end of the video before I actually tell you who's won. But hopefully you can have a look and see. Right, have a look at the video and I'll get back to you.
Hi everyone. I'm going to strip down the Eclipse for Jason's challenge allotment of the dead. It's an I can't even say the word, an accumulative weight from one single plant. Now the Eclipse, I've only got the 2 plants. So that is zeroed on grams. I don't know if I can zoom in to make it any clearer. Yeah. Hope that does for that one. I keep forgetting I've got to zero the scale every time. So I'm going to have to bring this back over again. You can see it is zeroed. Don't know if I've cut my head off or not. I've just had to put that back. But let's go with what we've got here. 1, 2, 3, $18, 19, the green one's 28. I'll just turn this one round. Yeah. 29. Just making sure I haven't missed any. So 29 then. Just trimming this off just to see if I can see if I missed any. That's behind the leaves. Right, so that's 29 plants. 29 plants, sorry, 29 chilies. On the weight, right, I'll bring the camera over for Jason. Hang on. So that one is my heaviest. So Jason got this weight now, and good luck to everyone taking part.
Hello everyone and welcome back again. So today's video is going to be my final update on the allotment of the dead heaviest yield from a single pepper plant. This challenge was held by Jason over allotment of the dead, and he sent out some Total Eclipse seeds, and we're to try and pick a single plant and get as much of a yield as we can from a single plant. And a few of these are starting to go bad, so just get rid of those. There's still a couple of green ones left on here, but I really want to get this polytunnel cleared out because I want to do some work on this bench, and I need to use this as a bit of a temporary storage for now, because I am planning on building another shed slash greenhouse out the back here over winter, and I just need somewhere dry so I can put a lot of stuff in and out the way whilst we're doing that. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to harvest what we've got left on here now and get these weighed up. And although there's still loads of flowers coming on this plant. Still getting fruit set on them. I think I might just get rid of it. Because as for the Total Eclipse chilies, I've got an absolute load of them. We've got another 2 or 3 plants behind you there that they all need harvesting as well. So I'll do that again this afternoon. But for this plant, that is it. I think plant's still looking nice and healthy and green. I might just leave it in here just in case and see. But I know Jason wants the weights and the measurements in for Halloween, and I don't see any of these setting and ripening up by Halloween. So I think this is going to be my final weigh. We do already have 272 grams, and I'll get these weighed up, add that up and see what we've got. So I've got the scales set out to 0, that's on grams. But they are quite a productive plant to give them that, and they are a nice chilli. So there's 462 grams there. So 462 grams plus the 272 that we've already got. That would be 744 grams total yield from a single plant of the Total Eclipse. Right then, so that is my entry for the Total Eclipse total harvest from a single plant for Jason over at Allotment of Debz chili challenge. The next one I'm going to be doing is the long chilies. I'm going to go through those now and pick out the longest ones and do a little video on that as well.
Right, so there's my scales on 0. Do I want it on grams or? Yeah, I'll leave it on grams. Measure these Total Eclipse. Oh, I took that one in even though it's a bit squished. So that's my Total Eclipse, 844 grams.
Right guys, so the next challenge that I gave was the longest chili, and I didn't really stipulate particularly what particular chili you needed to grow. As long as it was something that's going to grow long, something you were going to be able to measure, something that in effect your end result would be a nice measurement in centimeters with a picture or a video to show me kind of what that is. So the 15 people that I managed to get measurements from, again, thank you very, very much. And we've got a wide variety of different people from all areas of the country have managed to get things to me. And also we have some continental, I'll get the right word in a minute. Got some international people that took part as well. So we've got Ali from My Rusty Garden based in Canada. She managed to get a measurement to me, and Robin from Robin Gardens in America. Fantastic. Again, we'll try again next year and we'll see what happens. Right, so I'll show you the videos and the pictures, and then afterwards we'll get back and we will show you first of all what the prizes will be and then who won. Right.
Hey Jason, thanks so much for letting me participate in your longest chili challenge. I chose to do the Joes Long Cayenne, and I've had a bumper crop. This is off of 2 plants, about a gallon bag's worth. I have more in the garage that are waiting till they ripen. The last one's off the plants for the season. It should make some beautiful cayenne pepper powder, but my longest chili was only 6 inches. Good luck, everyone.
Okay, it is October 30th, and we are doing a measure on my longest pepper chili thingy. So here's my ruler. This is hard to do with one hand, but let's give it a shot. It is, there we go. Oops, nope, missed it. Sorry, Jason. There we go. Okay. We are, with a bit of a curl, I'd say 10¼ inches. Yeah, awesome. They're still growing. They're in the house where it's warm. I've got a couple of real curly ones that look like they're probably a good size, but I don't want to pull on them. And this one looks like a pig's tail. But that's the only 3 that are still alive on the plant. In fact, I should probably just cut that plant right out. But I might do what everybody else did and try and overwinter it. Anyway, thanks for that challenge, Jason. Have a great day.
Now, as I mentioned, these chilies have been growing since the very start of the year. And I started them off in my propagator with some heat and some light. And that gave them a really good start. And gradually they've been moved on from a smaller pot, initially a 4-inch pot, right up to these 10-litre pots. And at each stage I've added either vermiculite or perlite to the mix, and I've also added some feed. And when they were young plants, I fed them with a liquid seaweed feed. And this is the result, and I'm pretty pleased. So let me get this chili that I think is going to be the winner. There we are. I'm going to measure it now. Where's that tape measure? So here we are, the moment of truth. These are the 3 longer ones. And this one in the middle appears to be the longest. So if I move those away, I'm going to measure this one. If I lay the tape measure out next to it, you can see that that is approximately 30 centimetres long, or 12 inches. So that's another foot long chili. So there we are, a 12-inch or a 30 centimetre chili from the variety Joes Long. And I've got to say, I'm quite pleased with that, especially as I've never grown this variety before. Now I'd also like to say a big thank you to Jason. That's Jason from Allotment of the Dead, and say thank you very much for organising it. It's been really good fun, and I've learned a lot this season about growing chilies. Now I hope that you are successful growing your chilies, although not as successful as me.
shorten the plants down a little bit. Put out all the growing tips. Right, so that is those three picked. I don't think there's anything else that's going to get too long. There might be one on that one that'll get to a decent length, but it's nowhere near as long as this one. So we'll get this one measured up. Right, so we've got tape measure set up there. Start from this end. Now we're measuring from just at the top of here, right down to the tip. Marker pen, and I'll measure from there to the tip of the chili, and we'll just measure that. That is 38 centimetres. So 38 centimetres, I'm quite happy with that. Very happy with that. So 38 centimetres, I'm really happy with that. It's quite a long chili. It's definitely personal best for me. I will be saving the seed for these, so like I said in the beginning of the video, if anyone is interested in any, just give me a shout, drop me an email. Email can be found in the description on my homepage. Drop me an email and I'll get some sent out as soon as they're dried up and ready to go. So, very happy with that. So Jason, that is my longest chili for 2025, and I don't think I'm going to get anything any longer on any of the others, so I'm happy for that one to be my entry at 38 centimetres.
So welcome back to me. As you can see, there was a lot of people had some really good chilies there, and some nice lengths from them. So what we'll do first is show you kind of what the prizes are going to be. So we have two prizes. I have two winners, so we're going to have two prizes. I was getting a little bit worried that some of these measurements were going to be quite close together, but we've got two winners. So the prizes will be first of all a hori. Everybody out there could do with one of these. So Japanese trowel, it's got a serrated edge, it's got a nice cutting edge on one side as well. It's got the measurements there for, I think it's about 6 inches or so. So a hori will be one of the prizes, and then the second part of the prizes, so there's going to be 2 hori sent, and there's going to be 2 of the second part of my prize coming to you guys out there. So your second part will be a jar of my jam. So this is jam made from the allotment of the dead chilies. So these are made from my space chilies and a few of the cayenne chilies to make this particular jam. Absolutely really nice this year. Fantastic with cheese, fantastic with bacon, fantastic with all manner of things. I know there's a mate of mine who will actually put this in the microwave for a little bit and he'll dip his chips and things in it. So fantastic prize. I hope it's going to be a fantastic prize for you. I really hope you enjoy it, but we'll get that to you. Right, the winners. So for the greatest yield of one plant, we had 3 people sent their weights in. So we've got Duncan from Coastal Gardens Northwest at 744 grams, so well done. We've got Jimmy from plot 41B. So glad you're out of hospital now, buddy. Hopefully everything will continue onwards and upwards and you'll be on the mend. And that's came in at 338 grams, so well done for at least getting something that you could actually send to me. But the winner this year with 844 grams is Jacqui from Backyard Gardens, South Yorkshire. I know she's on Instagram. I think she's on YouTube as well. Correct me if I'm wrong, Jacqui. And I think I might already have your address. If I haven't, then I'll be reaching out to you to get that so I can send you the prizes. But well done. Fantastic yield from one plant, especially this year as it's not been particularly fruitful really. There has been better ones. And then, so now the prize for the longest chili. So we've got Robin from Robin Gardens, well done, 15 centimetres. Jimmy from plot 41B, 21.5. Ali from My Rusty Garden, 26. Rob Meekins, 26.5 centimetres, really, really good. Eric Tweedie, the guy that sent me the Reaper plant, which has given me these really nice Carolina Reaper pods. Fantastic. So Eric's Reaper pods, 27 centimetres. We've got one of my work colleagues, 28 centimetres. Well done, Clare Wood. Myself, I had 28 centimetres as well. And also Rob Morley. Well done, Rob, for 28 centimetres. Jacqui, the winner of the Greatest Yield, had 30 centimetres for hers. We've got Mark from Gangang and Peanut, 30 centimetres, so well done. And Mel has got 30 centimetres as well. I will be putting all of the YouTube channels, all of the Instagram channels of these guys onto my description, so hopefully you guys can get back to them. Right, we've got Ali from Pear Plots has got 31.5. Hope you're well, Ali. Not seen you for a while, so well done for that. We've got Lynn Gunn, 36 centimetres, so into the high 30s now. Well done, Lynn. Just up the road for me in Nuneaton. I'm going to have to come and visit you at some point, and we'll see how things go there. That leaves us to the 2 at the end. So there is probably only going to be about half a centimetre in this, if that. So we've got Duncan at just less than 38 centimetres, so it's about 37.5, slightly less than 38. And we've got Debbie Grows the Love at just over 38 centimetres. Well done. You are the winner of this year's longest chili challenge. Fantastic, brilliant effort with all of you guys out there giving me these really, really nice chilies. So 38 centimetres. To put it in context, the world record for the longest chili is 50.5. So you've done really well to get something that's almost 40. So well done, guys. So again, I'll be reaching out to you, Debbie, for your address so I can send you your prize. So well done. Right, so next year we will be doing the same again. The longest yield though for this next year will be for Joes Long Cayenne. So those guys that potentially will grow this for the longest chili, you can grow this, please, if you would grow this for the greatest yield. The plants this year have been really good, so I think it's going to be a really good choice for next year for the largest yield of one plant. So Joes Long Cayenne, and it's a really versatile chili to actually use as well. You can actually use it for all manner of different things like jams and powders, and you can even chop it up and put it in almost like a cowboy candy, like a jalapeno. It's really, really good. And then for the longest chili again this year, again, choose whatever chili you want that will grow long. So whatever species you want. So you can grow Joes Long Cayenne, Thunder Mountain, Vindaloo, Spaghetti. There's any number of chilies out there that will grow really, really nice long chilies, and feel free to choose whichever one you want. As long as you can give me a length at the end of it with a measure next to it, all's good. So we will start this again from the end of this year. So I'll be putting my chilies in the ground, or sort of say in the ground. I'll be starting to sow my chilies from probably Christmas week. Actually, I've got Christmas off this year, so I will be starting my chilies at Christmas week. What a better present for yourself than starting your chilies at Christmas week. So yeah, that's what I'll be doing. And the closing date will be the same as this year. So next year, Halloween will be the closing date to get your entries into me. If you can get your entries into me before then, fine. If Halloween, it's I'll give it a little bit of leeway, kind of a couple of days either way. I don't mind. All's good. Just so we can actually get something together again, and we can get a really nice prize to people. But yeah, the more the merrier. If you've got Joes Long Cayenne growing this year, then potentially you can use the seeds from this year for next year. And if you guys, any of you guys need for me to send you any, please feel free to reach out. I did that this year, so quite a few of the people that have sent me entries this year, I sent them the seeds to actually grow them. So well done. Right, it's getting really dark now. The lights have come on around me. I've not got much in the way of daylight left. I think, if anything, this might be starting to pixelate, unfortunately. So we'll have to leave it here. Right. Thank you very much, guys. All the best. Take care. Bye bye.